Is Minecraft too easy? For many old Minecraft players, it may seem that the game has gotten far easier over the years. But what if one could change Minecraft and make it more challenging than it was ever before? What if you could make Minecraft just like real life? That's the question that one man asked over 5 years ago. A man that wanted to make Minecraft next to impossible, with death on your doorstep at all times. Join me as we dive into the story of the hardest and most popular Minecraft mod pack ever created, RLCraft. Our story begins on July 4th, 2014, with a user by the name of Shvaxi, also known as Roman, with episode 1 of his first ever Minecraft Let's Play, titled Chroma Hills Adventures. Chroma Hills was a resource pack that added a realistic feel to Minecraft, demonstrating Roman's interest in making Minecraft more realistic. The Let's Play series was created on the Chroma Hills server, which was an RPG take on the game, making it more realistic and challenging, with extra biomes and more difficult dungeons. The Let's Play series ended on episode 8 with the title, And Then Everyone Died. Perhaps a more fitting episode to end on, however, would have been episode 6, which was simply titled More Boring Than Episode 5. A very informative title indeed. As time went on, Roman would continue making YouTube videos with the occasional video about Minecraft, but it was clear that he did not find Minecraft challenging enough. After all, it really isn't that challenging for an experienced Minecraft player. He would play other games, including Unreal Tournament, where he would make a mod titled RLCraft in 2017, which was a realistic survival overhaul mod, including features such as only having one life, new bleeding and damage mechanics, and much more. Basically, the mod would attempt to make Unreal Tournament more like real life. Then, in January of 2018, Shvaxi would upload his first ever RLCraft video on YouTube, stating that he made the mod pack for the sole purpose of torturing himself in the game. Now before we continue, if you want to just go down, hit that subscribe button, we got tons of awesome videos to come. Back to the video. Despite being available to other players and having a public server specifically made for the mod pack, RLCraft was still relatively unknown. The first iteration of RLCraft included the addition of a thirst bar, temperature gauge, different structures, and of course, hostile mobs that could kill you at any moment. In his first episode showcasing the mod pack, which was 32 minutes long, Roman died a total of 6 times, being killed by mobs that looked straight out of a nightmare. This wasn't even real life, this was one step further. But this version of RLCraft was still too easy for Roman. Why? Because you could still break trees with your fist. Despite being released in January 2018, RLCraft would fly under the radar for a whole 2 years, during which Shvaxi and his team would make frequent updates to the pack. But soon, everything would change. On September 7th, 2019, Shvaxi would make a YouTube video titled The Hardest Minecraft Mod Pack You Ever Played, showcasing RLCraft in a very entertaining 13-minute long video.
Oh, I spawned in lava again. Really? I spawned in lava?
In particular, just how often you will die playing this mod pack. The video blew up, leaving millions wanting to try out the mod pack for themselves. It was from this date that RLCraft began to explode in popularity, with some very large YouTubers beginning to make videos about it. These included videos from Forge Labs and Calvin, both uploaded in September of 2019, accumulating a combined total of over 14 million views to this day on their first episodes alone. RLCraft seemed to take the world by storm, and within a month of Shvaxi's video, it seemed to be everywhere you looked on YouTube. Despite dying every 10 seconds and a long tedious process just to get wood, seriously, you need to do all this just to mine wood, people were loving this mod pack. Even PewDiePie, who was just getting into Minecraft at the time, made videos on the mod pack, and Mr. Beast would also end up playing the mod pack a year later. So how do you get started in RLCraft? The first thing you need to do is obtain some flint by breaking some gravel. Once you've done that, you'll need to smash the flint into flint shards and then break some leaves to obtain sticks. You can then craft a flint knife, which can be used to obtain plant fiber from grass, which can then be used to obtain plant string, which can then be used to craft a flint hatchet, and then, only then, can you finally break wood. Seriously, this mod pack is really hard. You can then set off to gather some better tools, only to realize that to actually use said tools, you would need to upgrade your skill level using experience, with better tools requiring a higher level. You decide that your best bet is to bunker down in a structure you found, leveling yourself up and taking care to drink plenty of water as to not die from dehydration. You obtain some avian treats and manage to tame a wild rock. And after all that effort, you can finally explore the world without the threat of death everywhere you go. With a rock, you fly around the world of RLCraft, only to die. Well, at least you'll still respawn at the same spot. Yep, I spawned in water. I'm gonna drown. Nice. So I guess the question then is, why on earth is RLCraft so popular? It just seems to add tons more things to be aware of when playing, such as your thirst and temperature, and you could die when simply trying to build your house. Well, let me ask you a question. Would Minecraft survival mode be fun if you had access to the creative menu and didn't have to gather any resources? Would it be fun if mobs barely did any damage to you and pose no threat?
They kinda don't.
Would it be fun if you didn't even have to build your base, and instead could just spawn it in? You're probably thinking, well obviously that would not be fun at all. But why is that? It is because there would no longer be any challenge to the game. In fact, there would be nothing to it at all. Yeah, all the things that hinder your progress in survival and make it harder, such as time spent running from mobs or gathering resources, would be gone, but the whole experience would suck. Removing the challenge from Minecraft would cause it to cease to be Minecraft, and I think Minecraft has become less and less challenging over the years. There was so many players seeking a way to make their game harder, to make it more tedious, to keep them on the edge of their seat, to spend the first 20 minutes of their new world dying and making a flint knife to obtain plant fiber to make a flint hatchet to finally get wood.
Why is it so fucking complicated, you ask? Because I'm a goddamn sadist, okay?
So when Shvaxi made his showcase of RLCraft in September of 2019, demonstrating just how hard it really was, people loved it. Not to mention the incredible exploration aspect of the mod pack, with hundreds of different structures and biomes to explore, consisting of 169 separate mods that were specifically chosen to make Minecraft more challenging. RLCraft is the mod pack that people were looking for. Not only was it just incredibly difficult, it was also a whole new experience for players that were getting bored of regular old Minecraft. Someone who had been playing Minecraft for years could load up RLCraft for the first time and have absolutely no clue as to what was going on. It was like a whole different game in the Minecraft world and gave players the opportunity to rediscover a game they had grown to know too well. In December of 2021, RLCraft received a major update, adding many new features to the mod pack. These included nether biomes, a complete overhaul to the Lost Cities dimension, and many other things. Around this time, in June of 2022, Captain Sparkles would make a hardcore series on RLCraft, a seemingly impossible challenge, showcasing the major changes to the mod pack. In episode 4, he runs for his life in a very suspenseful moment and decides to dig a hole to escape from the monsters, making sure to place a torch in order to not be killed by Gru, an extremely powerful mob that will spawn and kill you if the light level is too low. He incredibly survived for 15 episodes, after which he ended his main series. Fast forward to today and RLCraft is still extremely popular, 3 years after Shvaxi made his famous video. Many YouTube videos are made on the mod pack to this day, with countless YouTubers attempting to survive 100 days on RLCraft. I must admit, this trend is getting a bit stale. Nonetheless, people are still really enjoying this mod pack. RLCraft had an impact on Minecraft unlike any other mod pack and reached massive popularity. Despite the threat of death around every corner or the tedious process to make simple tools or get wood, people still loved it. Many experienced Minecrafters, including myself, had become too familiar with vanilla Minecraft, and the game just wasn't the same anymore. So when RLCraft came along, it completely turned Minecraft on its head, and was a completely new experience. With the added challenge to the game, coupled with the endless discoveries a player could make, it's clear to see how RLCraft became the most popular mod pack of all time. Since its creation by Shvaxi in January of 2017, 6 years ago, the mod pack has survived and thrived, and is still going strong to this day with over 15 million downloads. To put it into perspective, RLCraft has been around for half of Minecraft's lifetime, counting from the initial release date in 2011. So if you're looking for a way to make your Minecraft experience more challenging and want to die a lot, give RLCraft a try, but you probably have already. Thank you for watching this video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and of course, hit that subscribe button. You know what to do. Until next time.